Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. Wow, what a night. What a night, what an after hours. What are we going to do today? Lot to discuss on the show today. Am I going to get margin called? Well, I can give you an answer for that in a few moments. It's already begun. But today we're going to navigate through it. We're going to keep calm. We're going to balance. We're going to be structured and hopefully survive for another day. So let's get straight into it. Good morning to everybody. There's the information you need. All the links are below, all the videos. And we have chapters as well now on the videos. If you look below, once the video has finished, I put chapters below. So the highlights from the show, you can go back and look underneath and you will find it. All right, fantastic. Well, what an evening. If it's your first time here, click subscribe and ring the bell and smash the like button. That would be very, very nice indeed. What are you doing today? How are we going to get through all this? Well, let's have a look. See the comments this morning. John, good morning, Lance. Henrik, good morning. Good morning, Tony. Mike, busy crowd this morning. Tio Roll, good morning to you. Mike, Octavio, very busy start today. Let's make this bad trend fall. Good morning, Von Zariel. Good morning to you. How are you? Dream Card. Good morning to you. Lance Strength, welcome to you. John, Grand Fours, Spirit, please. I love it. Uves Cartal, good morning to you. Welcome to you. Lovely to have you here. Last night, we added another country to our members list. We now have 55 countries. 98% of our live viewers are members, more than any channel on YouTube TV. We're very, very proud of that. And we now have members, that's paid members, not gifted members, in 55 countries of the world. It must be one of the highest metrics in the world, that for a YouTube TV show. So we're very excited about that as well. If your flag is not here, become a member and we'll fly the flag for your country. Martin, Mike, I need your help. We need a vote from the family. Buy $50 each of one stock. The rule is that it cannot be sold unless the family agrees. Then we can check it each day to see it. Rallo1 has asked a question. Now, if you are a member, you can ask a question to the audience. You can poll the audience. Rallo1 wants to know, Martin, Mike, I need your help. We need a vote from the family to buy $50 each on one stock. The rule is that it cannot be sold unless the family agrees. Then we can check it each day to see it. Okay, so you as a member, you can poll the audience and you can ask that question. We're looking at plug this morning. Of course, it's just been mentioned. We'll talk about plug in a few moments' time. Let me share with you on the screen plug. We've had all sorts of drama with plug overnight. I don't know if you've been watching what's been going on, but there is plug on the screen. You can see it's down pre-market to 14, down 14%, as you can see there this morning. But we'll come on to plug in a few moments. It's a lot to talk about. So Rallo1, this is your question. So this is what you want to ask the audience. So let me copy it here. See if the audience agree with you. Would like to do what you're suggesting. So start a poll. Okay, from Rallo1. Okay, let me have a look. It's too long for me to write all that in. Yeah, that's not going to fit. So got to write from Rallo1. Should we Should we all buy $50 of a stock and not sell it unless all agreed? Okay. This is a question from Rallo1. From Rallo1, a member. He has the right to, one of the privileges is, one of the perks is you can ask the audience. From Rallo1, a member, should we all buy $50 of a stock and not sell it unless all agree? Yes. Good idea. No, thank you. No, thank you. All right, start a poll. There you go. Right, good morning, T.O. Roll. Mike, good morning, Lucasade family. Time for a cup of tea. Yes, thank you for that. It is indeed time for a cup of tea. Great idea. Good morning, Bill. Good morning, Jamie Thurman. Good morning. Gaurav Bahandari, good morning to you. Members now in 55 countries around the world. Bullada Bayer, what country? Guten Morgen. Ich kann nicht sprechen Sie Deutsch sehr gut. I'm guessing you're from Germany, so I'd like to say to you, good morning to our guest and friend from Germany this morning. Welcome to the show. We go live up to 10 hours a day. We aim to be the most honest, real channel on YouTube TV. Welcome to you and all guests and friends from Germany today. Okay, I'm now going to translate that into German for our guest this morning who's come on in. Let me play this back to you. Here we go.
Guten Morgen für unseren Gast und Freund aus Deutschland heute Morgen. Willkommen in der Show. Wir gehen bis zu 10 Stunden am Tag. Wir wollen der ehrlichste echte Kanal auf YouTube-Fernseher sein und ich denke und Freunde aus Deutschland heute.
Is it mainly plug? Yes, we are down 14%. Now, I'll tell you what we did in a moment. We traded... I'll explain it in detail in a few moments when we get through all the questions. Good morning, John Granforth. As long as you're happy, that's the main thing. It is indeed. Good morning, everyone. Been thinking about plug. Wonder how it will trade today. Batari on Facebook, welcome to you. John Granforth, lovely. We can drink whiskey. Can we drink whiskey today? That's a good idea. Unplugged. Yeah, just numb yourself from it. Numb yourself from it. Okay. Hi, James. The sequel to yesterday. Yes. Hi, Ramesh. Good morning, Mike. Morning all from Brooklyn, New York. Francisco, welcome to you. We've got a new guest here this morning. I rather wouldn't buy stock on popular opinion, actually. I rather wouldn't buy stock on popular opinion. Well, it's not my question. It's Rallo1. If you are a member of the channel, you have one of the perks is you can ask the audience. And that's what we do. So, we give you the chance to do that. Yes, $50 a person, as if we and if we sell, how do we get our money back plus profit? Morning, Ramesh. Good morning. Pre-market S&P 500. Ramesh is here this morning. I'm really glad that Ramesh is here this morning. We had a very heated debate last night in the premiere last night. Very big night indeed for Plug. Thank you for joining us for that. Morning, John Granforth. Pre-market climbs on chips, mega cost, caps boost. Futures track the S&P and the NASDAQ rose on Thursday, buoyed by chip stocks. There we go. Thank you, Bill, for the information. Here he is. The man's in the house. We have got one of our members here in the house this morning. One of our long-standing members. He's a moderator. He has a He has a gold badge. It hasn't turned red yet. Surprised it hasn't turned red yet. Should be 3 years soon. But anyway, who am I talking about? I'm talking about the Church of Logic, one of our dear friends, one of our founder members.
Is amazing. Everyone needs to check out Martin Lucas, the day trader. Amazing guy, very honest, very open, packed with loads of information, doesn't feed into the baloney that we hear in the markets every day. Oh my gosh, we're going to only go up. We're never going to go down. Again, daily on the show, every morning, every afternoon, I make sure I don't miss a beat. The Day Trader Show with Martin Lucas.
There you go. That's the Church of Logic. Fantastic. Jamie Thurman, I'm from Alabama. Welcome to you, Jamie Thurman. Lovely to have you here. Thank you for joining us. Hey, New York City in the house. Queens got the money. Some details from Spirit, please. Von Zariel, if you are a member of my channel, you can ask me to review, deep dive, make a video on a stock. Very, very happy to do that for you. No problem at all. Plug Power is a good stock to buy right now and will also not disappear. We'll hit $10 per share very soon. Francisco says, there you go. And Tia Roll, I'm no expert on Plug, but what would you say they are still running on negative gross profit? Tia Roll, we'll come to Plug in a moment. Hello, Martin. Are we buying some more Plug? The Church of Logic. Hey. Yes, indeed. Right. Let's talk about Plug. Let's go through the stocks this morning. As you can see, we are down, right? Virgin Galactic is on $2. Palantir is up today. Gold is up today. The S&P is up, but pulling back. We've had a bit of a rise this morning from the S&P. Amazon is up today. Apple is up. Nextera Energy is down slightly today. Enphase Energy is also up today. Very good. Coca-Cola is going back down. J&J is also up. Kenvue is up. Chevron is up. As you can see, Chevron has moved higher today. Tesla is up, but just coming back down again. Rivian up. McDonald's up. Google up. Microsoft up, Walmart flat, Tesco it's flat, Tilray Brands is up today, 1.94. Robinhood is also up. IonQ is up. Rocket Lab is up. Plug. Now then, let's talk about Plug. Keep the $50 on your own portfolio. It's about honesty. Rallo 1. Well, Rallo 1, we're running the poll for you, and let's see what everybody says to your idea and suggestion. Okay, so then, let's talk about Plug. This is what this video is all about. This live stream is primarily about this morning. So, as you all know, I like Plug. I like the business. It has struggled because of macro conditions. It struggled mainly through legal restrictions, government restrictions, lack of support recently. But primarily, it struggled because of high interest rates, which will be coming down. But the trouble is, everyone's concerned now that it's not going to come down in March. It's down to 54% chance of that. So people are a bit concerned at the moment about that. And because of that, Plug is in desperate need of capital. Well, last night we reported 2 videos. I did a video all about what Plug is. If you've not yet seen it, go and check it out. All about Plug. Many of you weren't aware of the information around Microsoft and Amazon. So I made a video. We did full analysis of Plug, its balance sheet, its numbers. If you've not yet seen that, I'll give you the link to that video. You might want to go and watch that. Let me give it to you. Here we go. Just copy that. It's on the homepage of the channel on the Alpha Spread stock reviews. I'll give it you in the chat. That's the first thing. Let me give that review to you. Let me just give that now to all my viewers. We've got an audience this morning watching on LinkedIn. This is where I speak to the CEOs and try to line up interviews. So let me give you the review there. Let me go into Kick and do that. Let me go into Rumble, give you all the information there. Let me just clear the ads. I've got running ads on the Rumble show at the moment, which doesn't actually pay me any money, by the way. I've earned less than $50 in nearly a year of streaming up to 10 hours a day on Rumble. So I'm not quite sure what this is all about. But anyway, there you go. There's Rumble. I'll give it to my Twitch audience as well. Let me just refresh that screen. Okay. So if you want to go and check out the full analysis of the stock, you can. And you'll learn about the balance sheet, the numbers. And let me also give it to my audience on X and Facebook. So here is, we are running live now on X. So if I drop it in there, there is the link for my X's. And I'll also give it live to everybody here. For Batari, who watches me on Facebook. There you go. All right. So coming back to the review. After the review, after that went out, I then did a live video. Let me go past. If I scroll down to past live streams, let's go to the bottom here. Past live streams, and there you go. This has done well as well. 866 views in the first few hours, 15 hours. We then did a live Q&A as it was crashing after hours. If you want to go and check out the conversation that was had there and what I told you I was going to do and the potential chance of margin call, which is the name of today's video. If you look at today's video, will plug margin call my portfolio? Well, the answer is yes. Yes, potentially it was just about to this morning. So what I did last night is when it crashed down, that is the time to buy. You get the immediate reaction. You got the immediate reaction from the street, Wall Street that is, about the stock. It dropped down. It went down. It went down to 225. I went in and then in and then in at 225. Essentially what I did, I took myself right up to the line of a margin call, because what happened this morning was when the after hours, when Robinhood refreshed, their margin maintenance went from 70% to 100%. It made the stock way more risky, much more expensive. The margin maintenance line was reduced or increased, depending on which way you look at it. And so I was honing in on the margin line. I was also doubling down to try to trade out of the stock, because there is always an immediate overreaction. Then there is the day after. Now it's the day after. So what have I done? I bought down and down and down. I kept buying down. Margin got closer and closer and closer. I sat on margin line. And if I'd done nothing, walked away and, sat on the beach, I would have been margin called and they would have started selling my positions. No question about it. So I'm not in the business of losing money. My aim is to consistently beat the market and consistently beat Warren Buffett. I don't do options trading, and I don't believe I gamble, and I never short the market ever. Don't believe in it. I think it's a horrible thing. I believe in surrounding myself with positive energy, not negative energy. So it's just the way I am. That's just me. So what I did, I managed to get my stock for a wash. I managed to buy in at 225 very, very quickly last night. Margin honed on in. I was being hit by the stock. I was being hit by margin closer and closer and closer and closer and closer. And then this morning, it popped enough for me to be able to trade out of the stock without a loss. So now the stock is continually going down. We're probably going to get another 20% drop. Now, last night, I said in the live chat, I didn't see it. Since then, I've done further research. This is not based upon people looking at charts from 2019. People mentioned that to me before, it's now going to go down to 2019. That is not a strategy. Looking back at the chart in 2019 and saying it's going to go there, I'm sorry, that is just like a lemming or a sheep following a chart, looking at, well, that's what it did in 2019 and that's what it's going to do again. No, I spent the evening studying, reading, speaking to people, looking at things, looking at the deal that they have, what they've done. Now, they've got an agreement to sell $1 billion of shares, and they're going to do it in batches of, I think it's 3 million or 30 million. I can't remember now. I've slept since then. It was during the night. But the market will punish this stock now, not because it's been to 119 or whatever it was in the past, in 2019 or whatever. That's just silly way to invest, looking at charts that happened in the past. Well, that's where it's going to go now. No, I'm looking at the people who are buying it, talking to the people that are investing in it, and seeing what the sentiment is. Are they likely to dump? And the reality is, yes, they are. So, first of all, I've got out at a wash, so I've not lost any money. Once again, I've not lost any money. If I had stayed in and just blindly done nothing, I would have been margin called. If I'd have continued to buy, I would have run out of money and been margin called because I'd be using margin and I've used it all. So that wasn't going to work. So what I did, I put my big boy pants on, did my research, did not look at past bloody silly charts and trolls and people on Reddit talking absolutely nonsense and shorting the stock and God knows what else they're trying to do. Not interested in any of that nonsense. What I did was talk to the people that are investing with the company, try to find out the sentiment behind the company, and bought at 225, then traded it out at 239. Got my money out, managed to get out without losing any money once again. And now I'm out of the stock, protecting myself from it running away, because now it could run down to anything. And I'm not going to make up a number like many people would like to do, but it can trend down. Now then, will I buy back Plug Power? Well, not because everybody on Reddit says, or StockQuit says, or YouTubers say I should, or not because any of my members say I should, but I will continue to look at the numbers, the balance sheet. I will cover the earnings report. I will cover the informational research information that is presented in a couple of days' time from Andrew Marsh presentation, the CEO, and I will reevaluate. And if at that point I decide to buy back because the stock is down, then I will. But right now, that's my position. So I hope you were able to do a similar strategy and buy on the way, buy at that low, and I was able to save my position. That was the right thing to do. All right, that was the right thing to do. Okay, so there we go. That's how I got out of the stock without losing any money. All right, let's read the comments. Life is a gamble. Church of Logic. Plug is back to where I bought it in 2018. No, I had this stock for years. They need to figure out the debt they are taking on. Now then, another important point about Plug. Was Andrew Marsh, drunk on that earnings call? You may remember we covered, as we cover all the stocks that we're interested in, their earnings. We covered the earnings live, and it was believed that Andrew Marsh was actually laughing and drunk on the earnings. Do you think so? I'd like your thoughts in the comments. We don't know. We'll never know. But, maybe he hasn't been taking this seriously enough. Maybe he's been spending like crazy, not been putting his big boy pants on, not dealing with the hard decisions. And as you can see, it's still going down, but I'm protected now. I got out, I protected myself, and I managed to make out without losing any money too, which is very, very important. Lucid scam-only stock will make you rich. Greg Rychek. Well, let's put Greg Rychek. Let's put some balance here. Greg is not a member of our channel, so we cannot verify the information. Lots of people try to pump and dump all kinds of stuff. Let's be absolutely clear. DWAC has no value whatsoever. You look at the balance sheet, the numbers, it has no value whatsoever. What DWAC is, to be absolutely clear, 100% clear, DWAC is nothing more than a protest vote for Donald Trump. That's it. That's it. Donald Trump looks like he will be the next president of the United States. His followers are very dedicated and committed, and they'll come out and they will, set fire to the Capitol building, God knows what else. You've seen what goes on here. And very aggressive, very passionate, very violent in cases. We've seen it. And now, before anyone judges, I am not politically biased one way or the other. I'm from England. I am neutral on this. I'm just presenting the facts. We are the BBC. We are not CNN or Fox. We are the BBC. That's my approach. Neutral. Just the information. The information is DWAC is not. If you look, I'd like to ask Greg, who obviously who's trying to pump here, tell everybody we're all going to get rich buying DWAC. I would like to, in fact, I would like to see if Greg actually knows the numbers. Greg, do you know the numbers for DWAC? Do you actually know the numbers for DWAC at all? Because I do. I absolutely do know the numbers for DWAC. Do you know the numbers for DWAC? I'd just like to ask him if he does. And if he does, then we can discuss it. But I'd like to see if he's got any knowledge of the numbers. Okay? And once he replies to me, then I will respond. Afternoon all, says David Warren. Just finished the video on Plug, catching up on accelerated playback. Back soon. T.O. Roll. Martyn, you were lucky. All due respect in regards to Plug, 95% of members don't understand the dangers of margin. Martyn, you were lucky. And all due respect in regards to Plug, 95% of members don't understand the dangers of margin. If anyone wants to know more information about margin, then ask me and I will explain it again. Why you buy a junk stock, DWAC 2 billion market cap, Greg Rychek. Okay. Do you know the numbers? Greg? I didn't have the money to buy down and I'm stuck now. Oh, well. Look, DWAC. That's why you've always got to manage your portfolio and have the ammunition to fight with. It's like being a general of an army. You don't put all your soldiers on the front row. They all get shot dead and then there's nowhere to go. It's like playing chess. And we've discussed this before. Tim Rogers, as me and Tim agree on this. This is a game of chess, not a game of checkers. If you move your pieces and you end up moving all your pieces and you put them all on the front line and you've got nowhere to move, you're hoping it goes one way and it goes the other way, you're out of the game. That's not how to play the game. And that's why I was able to get out of Plug without losing money. And I was down thousands of dollars because I allowed enough to buy the drop. I bought the drop. I took the profit. I was out. Simple. Protect your money. It's easy to make money. The hard part is to keep it. I didn't. Let me look at DWAC. Actually, a good company with EV issues happening. Hydrocell can be a solution. Church of Logic, 5,500 shares. This HIW make money, says Greg. I've had Plug a while. My average is $3.95. I'm buying a bulk of Plug today and bring the average right down. It's my worst stock. Good day all, says Paul Knowles. I did say yesterday Plug was a falling knife. Yes, you did. Lots of people say stuff, and you did. However, I managed to get out without losing any money, and I bought the dip and traded it this morning and allowed enough ammunition to do that. So no one knows. Nobody knows whether the stock's going up, down, sideways, left or right. And those that tell you, we know exactly what's going to happen because of a chart 10 years ago, or we know exactly what's going to happen because Donald Trump's going to win the election, that's all rubbish. And I deal with thousands and thousands of comments a day from Reddit and StockWits and on my YouTube channel and on X and Instagram. It's rubbish. What is important is the numbers and speaking to the people behind the numbers. And that's what I do. And that's what I have done. And that's how I managed to trade out of the stock, not lose any money, and protect myself from what would have been an inevitable margin call. I'll take a measured position today. Thousands of testers failed in Chicago recently because they couldn't charge their cars. Here is more false information. Now, the Church of Logic is one of my friends. He is a very valued member of our channel, and he has provided some information he has heard on the news. And this is correct. However, it's false. Let me explain. It is true that people could not charge their cars in the cold. This is true. He's absolutely correct on that point. However, let me make it abundantly clear why that is. Why that is. It is an absolute fact that people, when they buy something, do not read the instruction manual. How many of you buy something and go, I know how it works, and you don't read the instruction manual? How many of you do that? I bet a lot of you do that. You buy something and you don't read the manual. Well, the fact of the matter is, Tesla has a facility to warm the batteries. To warm the batteries so they can be charged. Remember years ago there was issues before they put additives in diesel where diesel would freeze at certain temperatures. They put in additives so that doesn't happen. We were having trucks stuck at the side of the road. Nobody stopped buying trucks or diesel vehicles, did they? They fixed it. Now, EVs is the same. Now, Tesla has a facility to warm the batteries, to make them start and charge. The people that could not start their cars, could not charge their cars, in my opinion, and it's only my opinion, did not read the instruction manual and warm the batteries. It's an option on the Tesla. You can turn it on under a certain temperature and you can warm the battery. Thereby, you can now charge the car. So same people were saying, when it rains, your electric car floods and it all shorts out. That's rubbish. That's absolute rubbish. So it's true that it did get on the news that all these cars couldn't start. People didn't read the instruction manual and warn the batteries. So now all of a sudden, electric cars are rubbish. Now, I want to be absolutely clear. I am not, paid to promote electric cars or Tesla or anybody else. But however, what I am paid to do by you watching my show is to give the truth. And the truth is that information makes a great headline. However, it's human error. And humans now want to blame somebody else rather than themselves. Read the instructions. Warm the batteries. They can be charged. Right, there you go. That is, that's our Tesla rant for this morning. There we go. Just writing this down a minute so I can put chapters in. Tesla was at 30. Okay. 1,000 shares of Tesla's failed. I just answered that one, didn't I? Morning, Paul. DWAC only has 864 market cap and 3 employees. The guy who's talking earlier, Greg Rychek, do you know what? He hasn't come back and said, yes, I know the figures, right? Greg, you can call into the show. You can be live on the show. You can share links, images, pictures, more than any other channel on YouTube TV. You, sir, can be on the show. You can have your opinion. You can sell all the information that you want to me. All of it. But it's a members-only perk because we don't want bots or scammers coming in. Now, if you believe that you can make millions of dollars out of a stock that has no value at all, very, very good. I'm very proud of you. Well done, because I've never found a stock like that. But if you have, Greg, I am not any party at all. I'm from England. And there is the link to become a member. Become a member. It's only $2, which should be absolutely nothing. And the reason why it's $2, it's the lowest I can charge just to verify your account. Then I can give you access to call into the show. You can be live on the show, share me images, you can video call in, you can tell me how wonderful DWAC is, and everyone can listen to you. Absolutely. You can speak to the world. We've got members in 55 countries. We go over 20 platforms all around the world. We have the highest engagement channel in the world on YouTube when it comes to live viewers and members. So if you want to tell everybody how wonderful DWAC is, and obviously that you love Donald Trump, which is fine. I am not one way or the other. I am giving you a voice. I am giving you a voice to come on here and speak to the world and tell everybody that you know all about it. And that's great. You are most welcome. Most welcome. All right, so let's see if he becomes a member and let's see if he wants to call in. While we're waiting for Greg to decide whether he wants to actually be a voice and speak up on the show, let me share you the numbers of DWAC, because I actually read the numbers, because I actually study this stuff. All right, okay, so the actual, if we look at the intrinsic valuation, best case scenario, it's 67% overvalued. Doesn't make any money. Base case, 67%. Worst case scenario, in fact, that doesn't even move because it's just all the same. There you go. Worst case, it's basically worst base or best is 67% overvaluation. It's insanely expensive for the stock. It makes no sense for an educated investor to buy. However, it makes great sense if you are a gambler. Revenue doesn't show any revenue, doesn't earn any money. Operating income going down all the time. Operating income going down. Net income going down all the time. Does this look like a stock you want to own? Well, does it? Does it? Now, if you are today a fan, and I use the word fan of Donald Trump, I'm one way or the other. You can call into the show, tell me I'm wrong, tell me that this is the greatest stock in the world, tell me we should all buy it because we're all going to get rich today and all the rest of it. Please feel free to call in to the show, be live on the show. If you want to be on the show, just say you want to be on the show and I will give you the link to be on. You don't need any software, any technology whatsoever, and you can be on the show today. Okay? So, there you go. Let me put that in. DWAC. That will go out as a video later as well. Morning, Paul. John Granford. DWAC only has 864 market cap and 3 employees. Andy Marsh was a great CEO and has a great resume, but he is getting fired soon. Board won't like this drop. I would expect that to be the case. Hi, John. I sold Plug at 50 and 21. And I mean energy stocks, early 2020 have the same chart pattern. False hype breakouts. DWAC got rid of pipe investors. I have no idea what that means. What do you mean by not losing money on Plug? Weren't you over 20% down? Correct. And then I bought the very bottom. And went in and traded it this morning. I bought it at 225 and sold it at 238. So I bought so much, it outweighed what I had up, bought it, sold it, made a profit, made a wash. Greg Reich, enough, says Mike. Hi, Martin. I agree with you about Plug and we'll consider getting back depending on earnings call next week. I have managed to get out of Plug with a 22% return on investment. Congratulations to you, by the way. Say this message. I didn't make any money, but I didn't lose any money. Say the message. DWAC will make millions. Well, you have a voice. Call into the show then. Speak up for yourself. Don't just sit there as a troll. Be on the show. Hi, everyone. There is always responsibility of the trader to know when to buy and sell. Correct. Morning, Craig. Numbers mean nothing in the market, as you learned with Plug yesterday, Martin. Numbers mean everything in the market. Just because the stock price went down doesn't devalue the information. You're absolutely right. The stock has gone down and it will continue to go down today, but it doesn't mean the numbers don't mean anything. Greg, if you're so confident about it making millions, pay $2 to become a member and come on and have a serious chat with Martin instead of just trying to pump in the comments. He won't. Greg, you haven't sent any proof. That's not true because you can't. You can't send proof. You are not a member. You obviously haven't made millions. You obviously haven't got $2. So you are not a member. Until you're a member, you can't do anything. You're just somebody spouting a load of rubbish in the chat. I'm giving you the voice. I'm inviting you to have a voice to the world. You haven't got $2 because you haven't made millions, and you can't afford $2 because you obviously don't know what you're talking about. Now you're telling me now you've sent proof. You haven't. If you've put a link in the chat, it will not be seen. Because you're not a moderator or a member. It won't be seen. You can't send links on YouTube unless you are a moderator. All right? It won't work. So no one's seeing the proof. There is no proof. I'm giving you the chance to be on the show. Yeah, man, we have a fan club we're doing right now. Can't you see? Says Head Spitzer. 1 billion. What you want? No. What you want? No doesn't even make sense. Why? What did I miss with Plug? Sorry. Big day on Plug. You need to go back. I now put chapters under the videos. So we have, first of all, we have a special analysis of Plug that went out last night on the homepage of the channel on the Alpha Spread review. This is the homepage of the channel, right? Just go and look there. We also had a past live stream last night, very heated debate. Past live stream, I put this information out last night as it happened, told you my strategy, and I've managed to get out at a wash without losing any money. Right down to the point of a margin call, bouncing on it because of the increased risk from Robinhood, but I managed to solve the whole situation. Good morning, Martyn and everyone. Good morning, Craig. Martyn, I agree with you 1,000%. Thank you. Tim Rogers, you are very, very welcome. It seems that Greg guy still doesn't want to call in, doesn't want to be on the show, just wants to spout rubbish. He's been giving a voice to the world. He's been given a voice to the world to promote what he wants, and he's not taking me up on it. There you go. Hi, Martyn. Can you analyze Innovative Inc. Raphael, are you a member of my channel? Raphael, let me have a look. Scroll up. I can't see you for a minute. Let me have a look. Raphael, I can't see if you are a member or not. Just repeat the comment, please. Can't see. Oh, you are a member. Yes. Yes, I can. Can you give me the ticker, please? I'm going to add that to the list. I'm going to add your review to the list. And as a member, of course, I will do that for you. So let me put that on the list. If you could give me the ticker as well, please. That's very, very important. Okay. Innovative, I think you call it. Innovative. I need the ticker for that as well. Let me just put that on the list. Take your name. If you can just give me the ticker as well, that would be much appreciated. All right. Hi, Martyn. I've been kindly gifted a membership a couple of days ago. Is there a link to Discord that I could use now? Yes, there is. You can also call in, be part of the show, review stocks, ask questions, polls, celebrate birthdays, you name it. Here is the link to Discord. It takes 10 minutes to get through. If you do that, I will upgrade you once you've done it. I do it manually on the show to show you how it works. Right, Raphael has given me the ticker, which is NOTV. Greg says, why would I pay if you guys have no clue what's going on? Obviously, this guy can't spell either. I'm having to translate this. Trump will win. So all you want to do is spout rubbish. This is so ridiculous. This is a very definition of silliness and ignorance right here. Right here. He's saying, why would I pay if you guys have no clue? What a ridiculous statement. We're giving you the chance to educate the world. We're giving you a voice to tell us how clever you are and promote whatever you want. And you're not smart enough or able to spend $2 to do that. So clearly you have no conviction, you have no knowledge, you have no understanding of what I'm saying to you, and you also don't have $2. So you're flipping bonkers. All right, mate? I'm giving you the chance, but you're blowing it. You're blowing it. And in a minute, I'm going to say, I don't even want you on the show. All right? I'm going to say, forget it. Do you really think I need your $2? Do you really think you can intimidate me because of $2? Really? There's no money in the world that you could do to intimidate me. You could offer me $1 million. Still wouldn't change my point of view. The Queen of Logic, Church of Logic, but I'm fully invested in my portfolio. I don't have margin to buy down. I'm one of them, says the Church of Logic. What is I'm one of them mean? Let's have a look. Church of Logic, if you would send links via Discord, please. That's how we do it now. Please tell me any good motivation video, Faraday futures, because still now I'm down 99%. Tell me of any good motivation video, Faraday features. I can't think of one. Right. From this point on, I'm not replying anymore to Greg because we got better things to do. We've got real investors here. From now on, I'm ignoring Greg. I gave him the chance to speak. He doesn't want to speak, so we're done with Greg. We are real investors here. He's telling me he's made $21,000 in profit, and yet he can't afford $2. So, Mike, any more comments from Greg? Just hide them. I don't want to see them. I'm done with Greg. I gave him a chance to be on the show. I gave him a chance to speak to the world. He would rather talk rubbish in the chat. So, Mike, from now on, hide all of Greg's posts. I'm sick and tired of him. Wasted too much time. That's what the pictures are for. John Grandforce, please tell me any good motivation videos. Okay. Good morning, says Randy B. Good morning. Hi, says Randy. Martyn, I would like to offer a suggestion. Can you put out a video margin for all members? This will help educate. Or if you agree, I will provide a super chat. Yes, I will do that. Thank you very much for your offer of a super chat. Yes, I will make a margin video. I will make a margin video today in the show. Thank you very much indeed. This is going to be for Tim Rogers. Tim has requested a video to be made. I will happily do it. Thanks for your offer of a super chat. Absolutely right. Okay. We have economic scholars in here and very wealthy people. We don't care about what side we're on. Exactly right. Thank you, Church of Logic, for that information. Very true. Please provide any good motivation video. Papu Basic, I've answered that question several times. Good morning, all. Looks like Apple is the catalyst for the NASDAQ this morning. Did you get any chance to look at KULR link I sent you in general Discord for a link for Momentous? It's on the list to do, John. I've seen it. DWAC, rubbish. Cold battery can only be charged with a level 2 240 watt system, not a high voltage system. Once battery is warm, you can supercharge. My home charger is a 240. There we go. Has no issues. There you go. You have to warm the battery, like I said, and then there is no issues. Good afternoon, all. Hi, all. Mitch NL. Greg, I'm a super Trump supporter, and I will not touch this stock. Put your $2 to the test, son. Yeah, he's got no intention of doing that, has he? Thanks, Lance. Sir, will you consider me buying Plug Power for long investment? It's my first investment. I would not be buying Plug at the moment. I've traded my way out of the stock without losing any money. I would not be buying that right now. Martyn, I wish that the CEO of Plug can speak to you. So do I. So do I. I do have to put across the point, there's only 37.21 million shares outstanding of DWAC. So with more and more retail wanting to own a piece of Trump's company, Greg is not a real person. No, I don't think he is, no. Tim Rogers has given me his 5th super chat on a live stream. That's what the 5 stands for. Thank you, Tim. That's a super chat for me to make a video all about margin. This could be over $100 this year unless the dilute I'm not holding at the minute. Do we have FOMO? Wish I went in on all in DWAC instead of space. And Disease said Paul Knowles. I am Martyn. I have a blue star. Yes, I've got that now. Thank you very much indeed. I will keep an eye out on my entry point. Wow, I'm glad you agree with me that there's a chance that it could drop 20% today. Congratulations if you managed to trade out of this loss. Did you then withdraw? That was a short-term profit. Did I withdraw? No, all the money is still in my portfolio. Let's not waste all day on this guy. No, indeed. Why is even anyone watching a clue? Why is he even watching if he has no clue? What an idiot. Yeah. Let's go and ban him. Thank you, Greg Rubbish. Just giving my opinion. Pull the numbers. Speak for yourselves. Screenshot Greg. He can't do that because he's not a member. Just ban him, says Church. I just don't understand why you sold everything from Plug since you believe in the future of Plug. Because I'm managing my risk. Raman, I thought you understood this, right? I thought you understood. Clearly not. We have to manage risk. It's easy to make money. An idiot can make money. The hard part is to keep it. The hard part is to keep it. Anyone can make money on the stock market. It's easy as falling off a log. The hard part is to keep it. I've joined Discord. Alex, let me go and check you. We've got 3 minutes to go. Right. What I need you to do, Alex, is go into the welcome all. It will take 10 minutes because there's a time restriction on it because of security. Go into the welcome all, which is the top left-hand channel. It's a public channel. Everyone can come in. I will see you here and I will say, welcome, Alex. You'll get other members now joining as well. They will come in as well. Welcome, Alex. Come in here. Pat M is here. Finally, I've been... welcome, Alex. Come in here and I'll upgrade you. Pat M. Finally. I've been asking for Pat M for ages. Pat M. I've been calling out every single day saying, where is Pat M? Where is Pat M? Pat M. Oh my gosh, how many days? I've got a video for you. You asked me to do Perry. You asked me to make a video on Perry. Here is your video. If we go down on the homepage, if we go to the Alpha Spread review, I reviewed a stock for you. Here is your review. If we scroll down here, you will see Perry. There it is. There is your review. I made your review for you. So let me give you the link to it. So you can go and check it out at your leisure. Right? Share. Copy link. There is your review. If you want to do a super thanks below it, it will be promoted on YouTube because that's how they make money. Let me give you the link. Pat M. At Pat M. Here is your video. I watched it live, mate, when you did it. Yes, but this is the actual video. This has been enhanced and improved and its own video. So it's not the live, it's the actual video I put out. That lives forever there. And anyway, if you want to share it and tag it and all that kind of stuff, I will pin your comments to the top and all the rest of it. Anyway, I want you to know that's been done for you. All right, I can finally take you off the list now. Every day I've been calling out. Is Michelle here? Is Michelle here? That's our last one. That was Disney. Okay, 2 minutes to go. Coming up to the bell. We'll wait for Alex to come into Discord today. Are you ready? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey, I appreciate your message me on. Hi, I appreciate your message me on TikTok the other day. Hope all is well. Capital gains. Capital gains. Yes, you are now a Luca badge owner. You are a subscriber on TikTok. So because you are a subscriber, you have one of the badges. As long as you remain a member, you can message me backwards and forwards. I will message you back. I will also make videos for you, answer all your questions, and tag you in my viral posts so your TikTok channel will grow. I've got 38,000 followers now. In fact, I'm 10 away from 38,000 followers. So I can help you grow as well. All right? Thank you for being a subscriber. Okay, here we go. The bell's about to go. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Markets going down, and let's have a look at where we're going right now. Let's see what we've got. Plug. 232, 234. Where's it going to go now? I sold it at 238. I bought it 225, sold it at 238, managed to protect all my losses. Where's it going now? Let's keep an eye on it just for a moment. The overall portfolio is dropping. Virgin Galactic is at 199. Palantir up. Gold up. The S&P going up. Apple up. Amazon up. Apple up. Nexia Energy down. Enphase Energy going up. Coca-Cola going down. J&J going down. Kenvue going down. Chevron down. Tesla up. Rivian up but falling back. Everything's now fallen off this morning. Google going up. Microsoft up. Walmart up. Tesco, Tilray, Robinhood going up. IonQ, Rocket Lab falling back. I took some profit this morning. Plug 234, 236, 237. Where's it going to go? Very weak, not moving much at the moment. Procter & Gamble, FFIE up. Bitcoin down 0.42. Matic down 0.68. XRP back to Plug. Let's watch it. We managed to get all our money out and we didn't lose any money. I've got a $5 super chat here from Tim Rogers to make a video because I just said not to buy because it will drop. It dropped 20%. Then buy today, price between just because I just said not to buy more because it will still drop. If it drops 20%, then buy today, price between 186 and 190. You're looking at a chart from 2019. I don't do that. I don't think that's a very good way to invest my money. Looking at what people did years ago, got no interest in that at all. Plug, I lost $98,000. Is that Danish kroner? What can I do now? 240, 242, 244. It's going up. What's margin? We'll talk about it today. Greg, I got my names mixed up. Has this already been priced in? Don't listen to them, Martyn. Plug will be fine. Breakfast bar. I finally got a lower average than Martyn on the stock. Whoa, sold more space for Plug. 248, 249. I watched it live, mate, when you did it. Thank you. Did you, DC dollar, what's that? DC, Martyn, I've been looking since you said it. DCGO, what's DCGO? Buy more Sidus today. Fingers on the button for Plug. Good morning, Alex. We've not seen Alex for a while. Alex is here, one of our former members who was an original member right at the very beginning. Wonderful to have you here. Bought Plug at 230. Quick tip, don't put ML mugs in the microwave. Mine is all peeled away. Don't put no, it says do not microwave on the mug. Read the instructions, Alex. It's printed on. As you put it in the microwave, it of course it will come off. Good morning, Cherry. Why is NEE down? Because of debt at the moment, because of people fearing that the interest rates won't come down as quickly as we'd like. I saw Plug spoke 274 opening but doesn't read it. Hello there. Should we sell Plug on loss? I covered for a wash. I'm out now. Question mark. Funware done a public offering for another 90 million shares. The price tanked, but it's going up again. And the deal said to be completed by the 18th. Information there from Crag. Oh, DCG at the ticker .go stick is asked to be reviewed. Let me have a look. Kai Shand. We're watching Plug. Overall portfolio going down. Space is going back down again. Virgin Galactic. Keep watching Plug. 248. Kai Shand, let me check your request. DCGO. Yes, it's on the list. I see it. It's a tick of these I asked to be reviewed. Doc Go. Yes, it hasn't been done yet. It's on the list. Kai Shan, I can see it. That is Doc Go. Yeah, it's on the list. I can see it. Okay, now Plug's being sold. Palantir. Paying close attention now. gold, S&P. Thanks. Looks good on Alpha. Thank you very much indeed. Apple. Paying close attention to everything this morning. Watching space go down again, 196. Well, looking at VU, up today the S&P is up 0.18. If I share with you I've got some cash to spend in my Roth IRA. I've got $2,600 to spend in my Roth at the moment. I want to buy the S&P. It's up today. Let's have a look. It's been trading sideways for a while. It's flat on the month. It's up 9% of the last 3 months. We are approaching all-time highs again, year to date. As you can see. I saw the crazy Robin Hood swing yesterday. Alex, how are you, mate? How have you been, by the way? If anybody wants to call in, any of our members can call in live to the show. You can be here live here in this position here, just over here. It's a members thing. You don't require Discord or any of that stuff anymore. It's much, much easier now. You can call in. It's martynlucas.com/live. This is the link, and I'll give you the password. Any member, if you want to call in, this is the live phone in. Excuse me. This is where you go. Let me just share with you on the screen. Here we go. So on the website, martynlucas.com. All right, there you go. Right at the top, can you see live phone in? Live phone in. You click on that, and you'll come to this screen here, and you just put in the password. I will give you the password, and it brings you up to here. And then you can click phone live into the show, and it loads your camera just like that. Okay. And then it'll pick it'll pick your camera, and then you could put your name in there, look. So you can go Martyn there, look. Right? You do it on your device, you do it on your mobile, your computer, your laptop, whatever. And I can now phone in. There you are. I'm phoning in myself. See how you do that? That's how you do that. Okay. And that's how you do it. All right. Now, if you want to phone in on the show, you can. I'll give you the password. So there's the website, martynlucas.com/live. Let me give you the link. There it is. And the password to phone in is, it's case sensitive, Lucas AIDS 100. There it is. And it is case sensitive. And you can call in. You can be live on the show. Okay. Let's see how busy we are this morning. We've got 357 throughout the show this morning. We've got now reached just a couple under 14,000 views, and 14,148. We were only 14,000 yesterday. 148 in 24 hours. We are doubling the rate of growth on the channel every month. It's incredible to watch how it's growing so quickly. All right, now then, We've got some more reviews here. Martyn, do you need, Martyn, do you see the base fair value present on alpha spread as price targets? If yes, it is reliable. Is it reliable? Martyn, do you use the base case value present on alpha spread as price targets? If yes, I do, but you can't just use the base case and that's it. There's other things you have to look at. You have to look at the margins, the balance sheet, the inside trading, the sentiment of the stock. That's why I do a full review on it. It's a good guide, but you can't buy a stock based upon one thing. That's not enough. Do you have any consider for me to buy a stock? Do you have any consider for me to buy a stock? I don't know your financial situation. I can't give you financial advice until I know more. I can't anyway, but I can't really say without talking to you in more detail. You need to phone in, be a member of the channel. Let's have a discussion and so on. I'm sticking unless there is a reasonable news to sell, says Kai Shand. What do you think a plug now, Martyn? Delph, we've just covered plug for the first half an hour of the video. You need to go and watch that. We've just covered plug Delph, and also there was a video that went out last night on Alpha Spread, a full analysis, and also there was a past live stream which was last night as well. All of that information is on the homepage of the channel. I can't cover plug much more at the moment. We've just been doing it. Just bought 500 shares of Virgin Galactic. Raman, congratulations. Can I request a stock AMC, please? Thank you, Martyn. James. I've just done it for you. Alpha Spread, go to AMC. It's here. If you want me to do it again, I can. But I only did it a very short while ago. AMC. Let me scroll down a minute. It might be longer than I thought now. I've done so many. Let me have a quick look. There's AMC. AMC. I will give you this one. Watch this one. If you would like me to do another one, then I'm happy to do it. All right, let me give you the link for it. There's the link. Here we go. This was not that long ago, less than 2 months ago. Is James a member? Oh no, James is not a member. Oh, sorry. Thank you for letting me know. Sorry. There is the AMC review, James. You have to be a member to request review. Sorry, you're not a member, James. If you're a member of my channel, then that's one of the many, many perks. Let me give you the invitation here if you want me to do that for you. But there is an AMC for just about 5 weeks ago. You can go and check that one. Was in Wales last week on a dowsing course. Did you know you can douse for gold deposits? I didn't know that. That's very interesting, as well as water and gas. I like that. I didn't know that. There was a celebrity in the breakfast bar. Breakfast bar, breakfast bar. We've got a celebrity in the breakfast bar. Hey! I'm loving this. I'm loving this. Look at this. Let's look at this. We've got some information here in the breakfast bar this morning. Don't forget, once you remember, I'll upgrade you and you can come in here. So just for a moment, we're going to go to the breakfast bar. So Mike sent in this wonderful picture. It's not over yet. It's never over. Thank you for that wonderful picture of one of the mugs. Rallo1 wants to be on the show. Rallo1. Here we go. Let me answer the call. At Rallo1, assign you to guest 1. Add to the left, add to the right, bring on your name. We'll come back to you in a second at Rallo1. But here's Rallo1 live on the show. How are you, mate?
All right, buddy. Let me see if I.
Oh, just hold there for the minute. Turn down YouTube. Just keep this open. I'll be back to you in just a moment. Okay? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be right back to you. Just hold where you are. I'll come back to you in a moment. All right. Fantastic. There's Rallo1. He wants to be live on the show. So let me just share with you a couple more things. We got Paul Stone, who's having a wonderful breakfast this morning. I love this. Paul Stone. Let me just give that some love. What a wonderful breakfast that is. Man of the hour. Mike took a picture this morning. Thank you. Grabbed a screenshot. Let me just do that. I need to crop the damn thing. Sorry, that's okay. But look at this. This is Patrick G. Patrick G will now be on the show with his picture. This is very, very exciting. Patrick G, thank you so much for sending that in. Save image as Patrick. Patrick G. I will add that to the show later. There you go. Save. I've got that there. Patrick G, thank you for that wonderful picture. There you go. Patrick G has sent in a great picture. YouTube Live, let me just give that a click. And did Alex come in? Alex. Hi, Martin. Okay. Alex, just confirm to me in the YouTube chat, this is you. We got Rallo1 about to come on the show. So, Alex, is this you in the chat? So I'm just going to say, I'm going to reply to you and just say, confirm. Replying to Alex. I'm here. Reply. Let me just do that to you now. Please confirm this. Confirm. This is you in YouTube chat. Oh, that is me. He's already confirmed it's him. Right, Alex. Same name. That's good. I can now give you membership. Add as a friend. You've got 1 minute to accept it. It will delete because to protect you from others, pretend to be me. Roles. I will give you a role as a member. There you go. Add friend. You've got 1 minute to accept it. Alex, welcome to the family. You can now see all the channels down the outside like this. And you can be part of the show. Fantastic. Great stuff. Now then, we're going to go back now to our guest here. We've got Rallo1 on the show. Good morning, Rallo. How are you?
Good. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing very well indeed. Lovely to have you on the show. How can I help you today?
Well, I wanted to explain this thing that I had everybody vote on.
Okay.
Kind of what my thought was behind this.
Okay.
So as you know,
away.
Mike was a little down last week. He was a little struggling with his picks, and so I thought what would be fun is that if we me and Mike each put in $50, and if the rest of the family wants to do it, then that's great too. But me and him could go in $50 a piece, and we can between 3 stocks we can randomly pick them. We vote on one, and the rules of the game are that you cannot sell it unless the family agrees, meaning you can't be in and out and in and out. We stick to it. We watch it every day and see how it performs.
Well, we can definitely do that. We can definitely do that. We can pick the stock that you want to do, and we can say that we're all buying it today, and we'll all buy $50. Those that want to do it can do it, and then I'll put you in charge of it, so you can decide what it is, and then you can say, and you can ask me to review it and look at it, and I will look at it and review it for you. And then when you think it's time to buy more or sell it or whatever it is you want to do, we could poll the audience. We'll also do it on X, and everyone can go, okay, let's sell it, or no, and we'll do that. So if you'd like to do that and have that contribution to the show, and that'll be your piece in the show every day, absolutely. Rallo1, I'm very happy. You can send information on Discord. I can share it on the show. We can review the stock, look at it, and we can have a bit of fun with that. So do you know what stock it is that you have in mind right now?
I don't. I thought that maybe the family could throw 3 of them out there and we can just vote on whichever one it is. We buy it and watch it grow, or maybe Mike can pick it. I mean, Mike's obviously this is a recovery to Mike episode.
I like it. Recovery for Mike. So I'll tell you what we'll do then. We will ask everyone in the chat to put the stock they would like to buy, what they'd like to buy. And let's see what three get mentioned the most. Let's see what is most popular in the chat. See what comes up from Tesla to DWAC. God, can you imagine? Whatever it might be, we'll have the top three. What I can see stand out the most in the chat. We'll pick those three. We'll then have a vote on those three, see which one is the most popular, and then that will be your stock. You will buy $50 of that, and everybody else who wants to be in on it with you can be in on it with you, and we can make videos on it. We can talk about it. It's a bit of a members challenge, if you like, and it'll get a bit of traction online because we'll talk about it and make videos on it, and then we'll only sell it via a vote, and we'll have some fun doing that. And it can be the Rallo one. It can be the Rallo one stock challenge. Is that all right?
That's perfect. And like I said, preferably something we don't already have on your profile.
Yeah.
That way it's something brand new that we can just watch and have fun with. I mean,
Absolutely.
It's $50. I mean, I know 50 to some people is more than,
Of course.
but it'd just be fun if nothing else.
Absolutely. Rallo 1, it shall be done. As my godfather would say, who was R2D2, hence the name, Martyn Lucas. My godfather was Kenny Baker. The man inside the robot was my godfather, Kenny Baker, R2D2. So may the force be with you. We will do the Rallo 1 stock challenge. So whatever stocks comes up in the chat the most, we'll see which is the most popular. We'll do a vote. We'll pick one. Well, you will pick one, the audience will pick one, and then those that want to jump in can do it, and we'll make reviews and updates, and we'll post information on X and on here, and we'll have some fun. Rallo 1, thanks for calling in for the suggestion. As you're live on the air, is there anyone you want to say hello to before I let you go?
Just Mike. Mike, let's go, buddy. Let's jump in and make you some money.
There we go. Rallo 1, thank you very much indeed. Great suggestion. There we go. The Rallo 1 stock challenge. There you go. Now, if you're a member of the channel, you too can call in. You can be part of it just like that. You can have your say. You can have parts of the show. You know, that's what this family is all about. All right. Fantastic. So start doing now your stock suggestions in the chat. What is it we should all buy? I will see whatever comes up the most, and we will find out which is the most popular stock, and we'll have a vote on it, and we'll have the Rallo 1 stock challenge. There you go. Start posting. When I see the one that comes up or the three that come up the most, then we'll do it. News article on Sidhu just now. Paul Knowles, send it in via Discord, please. I subcontract and program vision inspection systems now. Cool. Alex, I love it. Savastock review, please. Review. It's on the list. It's on the list. It works its way up the list in order. DWAC needs to get above $30 and hold for 20 consecutive trading days, and they only have about 40 days to do it for them to be able to raise more capital. It's going to break 30 and hold. Greg wasn't lying. I'll give him that. Ed Spitzer, he wasn't lying. He was just guessing, right? Martyn, check out Breakfast Bar. Patrick G, we just did that. Bought DWAC. Let's see. That is me. That's all been done. 107 likes. Come on, people. Alex, we can fix that. Are you ready? We can fix that. Right. We have the most engaged channel on YouTube TV. Alex is absolutely right. Are you ready? Let's do it. Let's do it. There is 109 of you watching. Only 50% of people are signed into Google. So 55 is the most we could possibly get. We have currently got 9. Shall I refresh it? The most we could get is 55. Are you ready? Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We are straight up to 53. That is more than 50%. So that's fantastic. But I reckon we can do better because we always beat the market. We always beat Warren Buffett, and we always beat expectation. Are you ready? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 53 is now 60. Fantastic. Way over 50%. Do you know what? I'm going to go one more time. You ready? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 66. This is absolutely ridiculous. Shall we go one more? Just one more. Just one more. We'll get 70 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 68. We were very close. I know we can get to 70. I'm going to stick with it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 69. Come on. One more. One more. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 74. There, we did it. Beating expectations every day. The army is absolutely on fire this morning. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you, Alex, for that wonderful suggestion. All right. Okay. 500 million cash flow at Plug's balance sheet was not correct. Roman, let's have a look at Plug right now. 236. I managed to get out for a wash. I traded it and bought margin on the way down. Right, here we go. Plug is the first suggestion. So let's have a look what stocks are coming up. So I see Plug. What else have we got? It has to be Sidhu. Sidhu. What else have we got? ICAD. ICAD. Okay. Alibaba. I tell you what I'm going to do. Because I can't do this. I'm too busy. Is Mike in the chat? Is Mike here? Let's give Mike and Rallo1 a job. Is Mike here? Yes, Mike is here. And Rallo1. Right, you guys are here. Are you here? Just to confirm you're here. Right, guys, what I want you to do, because I am a bit busy, could you see which stocks are coming up the most? All right, so write them down. All the tickers that are coming in the chat, write them down. See which three come out the most, and then we'll have a poll on it, and then we'll pick one from there. All right? So if you guys can do that, I can't do that. Now, Plug's going down exactly like I said it would, so I've managed to get out for a wash. SPCE, let's have a look. $2. Rallo1, thanks. Scalp Fun, high volume. We already have a jump on Sidhu, AbbVie, Exxon, AMD. So if you could write all these down. Nice one, Rallo. Yes, have some fun, Martin. Yes, I'm in. Sounds fun. I met the CP30, the original. I met CP30. You mean CP30? Michael Do. He did a concert. Good luck, Mike. Nice guy. Yeah, everyone loves Rallo1, right? Thanks, Rallo. Stock suggestion. Here we go. Rolls Royce for Rallo. So Mike and Rallo1, did you get that? Yes, here. Mike, are you doing that as well? A AI tech play for radiology breast cancer detection. Leon. These are what sounds good. Martyn Young, Re. I did a review on Re the other day. Did you see it? Let me just share with you the analysis on Re. Let me share with you. Re. There you go. Re. There is your review. Let me just give you the link. I don't know if you're interested in this one. Is Re. Copy link. Share. Copy. There you go. There is your review for you. So, Mike, can you confirm, and Rallo1, can you confirm that you're writing these down for me? And then we'll do a poll in a few moments' time. Okay. Tio roll. If Plug Power indeed makes the 10x, you will indeed trade your mugs from your store against those shares for a mug for a plug campaign. I like it. MNTS. Nah, keep it 69. I don't know what that. Very funny. Very funny. I hope that not too many people lost money with Plug. QBTS. Oh, no, we don't. Indeed. If you'd done what I did, you wouldn't have done. PSNY, go, go, go. Hello, everyone. Hey, Martin. Definitely not Mullen. We're getting lots of suggestions now. Yes, here. Maybe Nicola would be best since we get the most out of it if it grows. NKLA, WKHS, Workhorse. There are 50,000 stocks to choose from. Capital Gains, IAES. Paul Knowles, back now on Lilium and Fuel Cell. Let's have a look. Sidhu. Lilium. I did buy at 410. Thanks, Martin. Great. Yes, writing. Great. Rallo1 is on it. Great. I bought Plug at 6, so don't feel bad. Poll, I don't feel bad. I managed to trade out of the stock anyway, so I'm fine with it. AMC is now taking off. 430. J. James, Poll to the stars and short. QQQ, SPY, aha. I'm kidding. GOVX, Plug is going down just as you predicted. Yep, I'm out of the stock at the moment. Washed it out. Okay. So Rallo1, we'll give it another minute. So basically what we're doing, we're having the Rallo1 stock challenge. You voted it's a good idea. So we have 116 votes and 53% of you said yes. So we have a majority. So we're going to do it. Rallo1 called in. He has suggested that we pick a stock. And I've asked you to put your favorite stocks to buy a $50 allocation of in the chat. Put in the chat your favorite stock that you would like to be and hold a $50 allocation on. And we only sell it when everybody votes to sell it. Okay? It's a bit of fun. So what we're going to do is you've now got another minute to put down in the chat your favorite stock. Rallo1 is writing them all down, and he will find out which are the top 3. Okay? And we will then have a poll, pick one, and that's the challenge. And we'll make videos on it, and we'll follow it, and we'll see how it all pans out. Okay? So it'll be quite interesting to see. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. If you want to be part of that, then you can. All right. Out of Plug as well. Yes, it was the right thing to do. What we did, for those of you that have joined in, there'll be a chapter at the beginning of the video explaining what I did to manage my risk. So I'm going to make a video now for Tim Rogers, and it's margin. He wants a video on margin. We're going to explain it. So here we go. 1 hour, 1.35. Okay. So let's make a video on margin if we can. At the end of this, when I've made this video, I will then we will then pick our winner. What we're going to put on the Rallo One stock challenge. Okay. So this is a request for by Tim Rogers, who wants me to make a video on margin. So let me explain. Margin. What is margin? This video has been requested to be made by one of our members. I will make videos on your request if you're one of my members, one of the perks. What is margin? Well, let me explain what it is and show you how I have used it. Should you use it? Is it a good idea? How does it work? Real life experience? What a margin call? A maintenance line? All of these questions I'm going to answer in this video with real life experience of margin call and the whole thing. Okay, so before we go, tap the like button and please do share the video out. And if you've not subscribed, consider doing that. Okay, so what is margin? Now, margin is money lent to you by your brokerage, whoever you are investing in, to buy stocks. On my Robinhood account, I have two accounts. I have my main brokerage account and I have my Roth. So I will share with you my main account. There's my main account and there is my Roth account. Two completely separate accounts. One is designed for tax savings. I can invest without any tax penalties as long as I leave my money in there. Never pay tax on the gains, or I can trade and never pay any tax. And I've got the brokerage position, my main position. Now, margin is only available on your brokerage account. You can't use margin. You can't borrow the brokerage's money to buy stocks in your Roth. You can only do it in your brokerage account. Now then, I have used margin. Margin isn't a bad thing. It's not a good thing. It's different for different people. If you decide that a stock is worth an investment and you don't have any more available funds, in other words, available cash, your buying power. In your buying power is shown here. This is your buying power. Now I've got margin turned on. It's an option to turn on. It's not by default. And you can only turn it on if you qualify. If you every brokerage is different. If you've got a certain balance, or if you are in Robinhood a gold customer, and so on and so forth. You can't. It's not there. It's not available for everyone. It depends on how you've managed your portfolio, what your balance is, and so on. But in the settings, there is a button which will say margin, turn it on, or it's not available to you. Okay. For me, it's available because I've got above a certain amount. My account is in good standing, so they allow me to use margin. Okay, so you now turn on margin. When you turn on margin, you won't use any margin. You can't spend the brokerage's money until you have used up all your cash. So you might have a margin account. You might have margin turned on, but you can't use it until you have spent all your money. In other words, your buying power. Now, my buying power currently says $54,000. I have $54,000 to buy stocks with. in my brokerage account. If I click on the buying power, you can see I've used $18,000 of margin, and I've got margin total available to me of $73,000. I've used $18,000. So currently I am using margin. Okay. Because I've burned through all of my cash, I'm now using margin. So what does this now mean? The moment I go into margin, I am using the brokerage's money to buy stocks with. So I am paying an interest on that. That money now costs me money. I'm borrowing money, so they want something in return. Currently, the interest rate on Robinhood is 8% APY, 8%. And it will tell you, if you click on the buying power here, it'll say, look, I am using $18,000. I've got 15,000 left to spend. I have a buffer, I beg your pardon, of 15,725. I'll come on to all that in a minute. But what that essentially means is if the stock drops by another 39%, $15,000 in other words, I will hit the margin maintenance line. That's when I've got to take action. We'll come on to that in a moment. But if I click on here, it'll tell me that my margin is currently costing me 35 cents a day, 8%. Because remember, it's a couple of days behind because it has a lagging on it, but it will show you my daily interest, 8%, 35 cents a day. Now, again, as I say, that was a couple of days ago, so it's a little bit out of date, but that's what it was, and it constantly updates, and it will update again at the close of business today, and you can see what your margin is costing you. So what you do is if you buy a stock with margin, know that the money that you're borrowing has a price to it. So currently it's 8%. If you don't think a stock is going to do 8% in a year, remember that's 8% over the year, you have no business buying the stock. Because if it's going to make, if you think the stock is only going to make 6% this year, paying 8%, you're out of pocket by 2%. And that is if that actually happens. What if it makes less than 6%? What if it makes nothing at all? You're still paying 8%. Right. So now you've got an idea of, you've turned on margin. You know what margin is. You're borrowing the brokerage's money to buy stocks. You know it's costing you 8% on Robinhood. Many other brokerages are much higher. It can go as high as 20%. Okay, that would be ludicrous. Robinhood is one of the best, which is why I'm on Robinhood and whatever. Now, a few months ago, I turned on in fact, let me go back to the beginning. About 2 years ago, I used margin for the very first time. It was when the markets were rallying up and up and up and up and up. And I just thought the markets will keep on going forever. I was new. I was investing for the first time. I didn't really understand it. I was just starting out. And everything was going up. So I turned on margin thinking this is great. Because not only am I using my money to buy stocks, I can double the amount, because if you've got $50,000, they'll give you $50,000. If you've got $100,000, they'll give you $100,000. But remember, if you've got $100,000 in your portfolio, cash or stocks, and they give you $100,000 and you turn it on and you use it, your portfolio does not show 200,000. It shows the 100,000 that you have. The 100,000 of margin doesn't add to your portfolio balance, that $40,000 that's showing there. Doesn't go from 40 to 80 because I'm using all my margin. What it does show is my value, my balance, what I am worth. And what that means is if you've got margin and you've used it, what is being displayed is the profit of that stock and the loss of that stock. So in other words, if I've got like right now, $39,000, that's what my portfolio is worth today. Just my brokerage account, because you all know I've got more on my Roth, right? My portfolio is worth $39,940 today. I could borrow all the margin that I've got available today, and I've shown you how much that is. Margin total currently available to me is 73. If I used all of the margin, spent all of the money that they will give to me, my balance is still 39,000. It hasn't gone up. It hasn't gone down. It's still 39,000. What will go up or down is the value of my stocks. The value, thank you, Good Juju, for your subscription. The value of my stocks will go up or down. Now, bearing in mind, I have now got a lot more stock. I've used all my money and I've used all their money. So I own a lot more stock. But if I use $39,000 of margin now and I double or more, or whatever it might be, the amount of margin that I have used is going to currently cost me 8%. So will the stocks I'm going to buy cost me 8? Will they earn me at least 8%? No point less. And I've got to pay interest on that money year in, year out. So you don't want to be keeping it forever. What if the stocks, however, go down? I still owe the amount of money I borrowed plus the interest. So if I have $40,000 here, that's what I'm worth today, and I decide to use all the margin available to me right now, which is currently showing 73. I've got 73 in total. I've got I've used 18, so I've got 54 available. Right? I've got 54 available. If I spend all of that, I will have somewhere in the region of about $93,000 worth of stock. Fantastic. I've used all the margin, all my money, all their money. I've got $94,000 of stock. Well, that's great. If it goes up, my portfolio will go up a lot faster, more than double. So if just with my money, I go up 2% today, if I double it or more than double it, I'm going to go up 4%. I'm going to go up double because I own double the amount of stocks. However, if it goes down by 2%, I'm going to go down 4% because I doubled my exposure. But you still owe the original amount you borrowed. So if I borrow $50,000 of margin, I still owe $50,000 whether the stocks go up or down, and that 8% is constantly being charged to me yearly, but they do it daily. They add it daily, and then you pay it every month, and they take it out of your account. The last few months, I was paying about $300 in margin interest payments, and they were taking that money out of my brokerage account. They were adding it to my debt. Because I'm already in margin, I don't have cash. They are adding it to the debt, and then I'm paying interest, 8% on the interest. So you borrow $50,000, end of the month, they say, that's $300, thank you very much. Your stocks haven't moved. They haven't gone up, they haven't gone down. You still owe $50,000, but you now owe $50,300 because they've added the interest. You're now paying 8% on $50,300. Now, over the last few months, margin was fantastic for me. I made 38% I was up over 3 months, 38%. I think it was slightly more actually, like in the 40s. But anyway, but about 38%. I was only paying 8% over the whole year. So in a couple of months, I've paid a couple of percent. That's all. So I paid, I think I made, I can't remember now. It was something like I've made $10,000 and it's cost me about $1,000. Something like that. So clearly, margin was very, very good for me at that point. But I recognized that the markets this year weren't going to be as good, even though I am bullish and I do believe that rates will come down. I recognize that this 38% growth isn't going to continue. It's not going to do it again and again and again. I had a very, very, very good run. So I sold all of my margin. I cleared it all. Overnight, I was not spending any money at all on interest payments. I also wasn't making any money in cash at 5% because I just cleared it. And then a few days later, everything dropped again. So thank God I was out of margin at that point. You don't want to be in margin when the markets are going down because it's exaggerating going down as much as it exaggerates going up when it goes up, right? So when the markets are going down, you don't want to be in margin because you're paying to borrow money on stocks that are going down. You still owe the same amount of money, but the stocks are going down. So I got out. Then I started to buy back in again after it had dropped because now I can use my margin power, my extra ammunition to buy the stocks that are down. And that's what I did. That's what I did. And then I used margin to buy Plug, which dropped dramatically to save my account because I had margin ammunition available to buy the very lowest price of Plug when it dropped. And then I was able to trade out of the stock because as it went up, I sold it because I had more money available. I lowered the average and I was able to bring the average down and trade it out for a wash. I didn't make any money, but I didn't lose any money. So that's essentially margin. Now, people talk about the maintenance line, the maintenance value and all the rest, a margin call, all the rest of it. Now then, if you've borrowed money on margin and the stocks are going up, you're making money hand over fist because your money's going up, their money's going up. You're making a lot more money. Fantastic. It's lovely. You saw that happen to me during the year, last year. Absolutely brilliant. Loved it. However, what happens when you're still in margin, you've not watched it, you're not maintaining it, hence the word maintenance line. You're not maintaining it. You're ignoring it. You're going, oh, I don't care about all this. This is a nightmare. I can't deal with this. And you do nothing. And the stocks go down and down and down. You still owe what you borrowed. And you're still paying interest payments, which is being added to the balance. And your stocks are going down at twice the rate because you've got twice the amount of stocks, remember? And you do nothing. You say, I can't deal with this. I'm sitting on a beach. I can't be bothered. Eventually, what will happen, you will hit the margin maintenance line and you will be presented with a margin call. Now, what that means is, and it's not scary, it's not this big sword of Damocles is going to come down and chop your head off. Unlike borrowing money from a loan shark, he gives you $10,000 and you go out and you buy a new car. Your car is now worth $1,000, right? Because cars go down in value. He comes round and says, you owe me £10,000, please, $10,000. And he says, I say, I haven't got it. So he takes your car off you. You haven't got a car of no value now, or maybe it's something that you've not even got anymore. Maybe you spent it on a holiday. You still owe that money, but you've got nothing to give him in return. You've got nothing to give him. You've spent his £10,000, $10,000 on a holiday. You haven't got the holiday anymore. He wants his £10,000 back, and you haven't got anything to give him. So now life gets difficult for you because you owe this loan shark £10,000 and you haven't got anything to give him. You've got no assets, nothing. So what do you do? What do? You get in trouble, stress, all kinds of things are going to happen bad to you. That's borrowing money from a loan shark or even a bank for that matter. If they give you cash, you spend it, you've got nothing now to show for it, but they still want their money. However, margin is different because they are lending you money to buy stocks. You still have the stocks. They are still there. The value might have gone up or down, but you still have the stocks. Remember, you only lose on a trade when you sell it. If a stock is down and you just hold it, you haven't lost anything until you walk away and you leave. You still own 1,000 shares of something, whether it's $1 million or $1. So it's not the same as a loan shark or a bank giving you cash to buy stuff and now you've got no stuff. You've still got those shares. It's just the value has gone down. So it's not as scary as people think. However, it still needs to be responsibly managed because if a stock goes down, you still owe that money. So what happens when it hits the maintenance line? It hits the maintenance line, which will trigger a margin call. Well, this is what happens. And it's happened to me. I have never actually been margin called because I deal with it, but I would have been. So I used my margin this morning to buy plug and I managed to go all in, use all the margin, and I managed to trade myself out of the stock. So margin was useful to me. I can't stop the direction of the stock. I can't predict the stock market going up or down, but I can take care and be responsible for my money and take the appropriate steps. So that's what I did. Now, if I'd done nothing and just gone, oh my God, I'm not going to sell when I'm down. This is terrible. What am I going to do? And I can't deal with it. And I turn the computer off and I go and sit and watch TV all day. If the stock continues to fall and it goes below the maintenance line by $1, just $1, a margin call will be applied to my account. Now, what does that mean? Does that mean the guy is going to come around like the loan shark and take all my money and ruin my life? No. What it means is the value of your stocks has fallen below a point that the brokerage feel is a safe position because you owe enough in your portfolio at that point to pay off all your margin. They're never going to risk anything. The brokerage know it can get its money back. However, it's gone below the level that they deem to be appropriate. And that number can change. We'll come on to that in a second. So it drops by $1. That's all, $1. I'm $1 in, and they're saying margin call. Nothing bad is going to happen. Stay calm, relax. It means your portfolio is over the margin maintenance line by $1. You have an option now. You can either put $1 in of your own money and raise it above the margin line, the maintenance line. You're now out of a margin call. You never got margin called. Margin call is when they act for you, right? When they do stuff for you, and you can damage your reputation with the brokerage if you get margin called. But if you go below the line, you've got for the rest of the trading day to sort it out. They will say you've either got to raise it by $1, add $1, or sell something to raise it by $1. Okay. So you put in $1 and it goes back above the maintenance line. No margin call. Everything's great. Tomorrow it goes up again and everything's fine. It was a bad day. It went down. Oh my God, but it's back up. Now everything's fine. Or you sell something to raise $1 and you've taken $1 out of stocks and you've now above the maintenance line. Life carries on. Everything is absolutely fine again. Brilliant. However, what if it goes down really quickly and it goes down $1,000 in 1 second? Boof! Like we saw like we saw plug. Boom, 15% in a second. You're now you've gone below the maintenance line. You have a margin call applied to you. Again, not straight away. It allows you to deal with it. But now you're down $1,000 and you go, I haven't got $1,000. I haven't got $1,000 to put in. If I did, I wouldn't even been in margin because I got money of my own. You haven't got $1,000. Now what do you do? So you look down your portfolio and you see all the stocks you own, because right now I have 39,885 and 62,000. I've got all that. I've got 62 grand, right? I go, right, I'm going to sell $1,000 of stock. But it's all down. I'm selling everything now at a loss. I've got 39 grand, but everything is 10% down. I don't want to be selling for losses. You've got no choice. You have to do it. Nobody wants to do that unless it's for tax reasons, and there's other reasons why you might want to. But normally you wouldn't want to sell when you're down, right? But you have to, because what happens if you don't? If you don't, they'll do it for you. They'll do it for you. They will come in and they will sell whatever stock they feel is the most high risk and clear that margin. So they're going to do it for you anyway. You don't want to do that because now you've been served a margin call and you never took action. You will now have a mark on your portfolio. You may be restricted from certain products and services in the future. You didn't do anything. You didn't take the appropriate action. You didn't put your big boy pants on. Deal with it, so they'll deal with it for you. But they will deal with it. Now then, what about if the stock drops 90% in 1 second? We announced that plug is going bankrupt. Woof! It's gone to zero. Yesterday, I had $11,000 of plug. 1 second, boom! Everyone sells it. Zero. There's no time for you to react now. It's happened instantly. Is that likely? Well, if you have a balanced portfolio, it's extremely unlikely that every single stock is going to go to zero in one instance. But let's say it did. Let's say every stock went to zero. Vroom. I am now at zero. My portfolio is at zero. Every stock has gone to zero. You still owe $40,000. Now, in this case, your brokerage was unable to rescue the portfolio because it dropped that quick. You were unable to put more money in. You were unable to sell when you're down because now everything's zero. You can't sell anything. Everything's worth nothing. You still owe money, and that's when they'll come and that's when things get very serious. Okay, that's extremely unlikely. That could happen if you had gone all in on one stock. Let's say I'd sold all my shares and I put all my margin, $80,000 of margin on plug, and then plug went down, woof, like that. I own more than my portfolio is worth. It never gave me the chance, the time to deal with it. It happened. It's extremely unlikely, and you'd be pretty stupid, to be quite frank, to use all your margin on a stock, on one stock, on extremely risky stock. I mean, you're basically asking to get your head chopped off. You're basically inviting it. So I wouldn't suggest you do that. But that's the worst case scenario. Hopefully no one is doing that. So hopefully that explains margin. Now then, there's one other thing to add to that. During the night, because of what happened with plug, if I share with you the plug information here, plug was 70% maintenance requirement. It was 70. that means the maintenance requirement is the minimum required equity amount to maintain the position in your account while you are borrowing on margin. The requirement can range between 25 and 100. But if the risk changes, they increase it. Hence, the margin maintenance line gets closer. I was on a 70% margin maintenance requirement on Plug last night. It's now dropped to 100. Sorry, it's increased to 100%. Hence why margin maintenance line got a lot closer this morning. So this was a real life situation this morning. I used nearly all the margin I had because I knew how to manage this. I know how to control my emotion. I know a good chance what the stock is likely to do. So I was down on it. It's a good business, but it's been now destroyed effectively. I went all in here. Use as much margin as I could. Very, very risky, but I've got other stocks. I'm okay. I've got profits everywhere else. So I bought here. So my average was still down. I couldn't get it down to zero. I couldn't wipe it out. I had 11,000. But I went in and in and in and in, and my average was down just a few percent. I think it was down like 5%. So I brought my average down. And then it went up. There was a pop here this morning, very, very early in the morning. And I went, sell the lot. Bang. So effectively, I got out for a wash. Again, I didn't lose any money. I consistently beat the market. I consistently beat Warren Buffett. Right? And I got out. Now, do I want to sell here? No. Do I want Plug to go down? No. Do I like the product, the services? Yes. But I cannot control what everybody else does. I can't control what the market does. But I bloody hell can control what I do. I would love to see Plug up today, love to see everybody loving it and buying it and rescuing it and God knows what else, but they ain't. And they're not likely to either, at least for the next 6 to 12 months. So I don't want to be paying 8% on a stock on margin that's sitting there for 12 months. I'm going to be out of the money. Even if it goes up 8%, it's costing me 8%. It could easily go bust. So I took the appropriate action to protect my portfolio. So that is margin. Margin is not like a loan shark because you own stuff. With a loan shark, you might have bought a holiday and you've got nothing. But it is, and it can be, very painful and very brutal. Is it the wrong thing to do? No. Most businesses, successful businesses, have debt. Apple have debt. They pay to borrow money. Basically margin. They could pay off their debts tomorrow, but they make more money out of the money they borrowed than they pay in interest. But they have the assets and the cash to pay it off. So, margin can be your friend. It can be very useful. It made me a lot of money this year. You have to know when to use it, when to not use it, when to turn it on, when to turn it off. You need to put your big boy pants on, take the pain sometimes, face the music sometimes, but not be afraid of it. Not be afraid of it. You need to understand your emotions. You need to understand what it is. You need to control your emotions. If you can't control your emotion, if you can't and you don't understand the stock, you don't understand how the system works, and you're just borrowing money to get rich, it's a very, very dangerous thing. You might get lucky and make money on it. But at some point, you have to exit the stock. At some point, you've got a clear margin. Otherwise, you're paying 8% forever. And maybe you'll never make 8% every single year. Maybe next year, you'll be down on it. I don't know. Anyway, I hope that explains margin. This was requested by one of my members. I have lived through it, real life experience, never actually been margin called, but faced the margin maintenance line, but took the appropriate action to deal with it. None of us here can control the direction of a stock. What we can do is control what we do and take the appropriate action when necessary. For any more questions, comments, please reply and comment below this video when it comes out. I'm making this during a live video. I will reply to all of my members' questions. I'm sorry I read everybody's comments, but I don't get the time to reply to everybody's comments, but I do reply to all of the members' comments. Click above my head for all the links, my social media, my posts. Down below in the description, you'll find more links to everything else. And over here, I'll put more videos that I think you'll find useful. Until next time, as always, take care of your money, take care of yourselves and each other. And remember, it's easy to make money on the stock market. The hard part is to keep it. Till next time, bye-bye for now. All right. That was for margin for Tim Rogers. That will go out later on as a video, Tim. I hope that was okay. Are you here? Let me read it. Sava review. Love you so much, Delph. Yes, it's on the list. I can't jump it to the top. It's on the list. Right. Now then, Rallo 1. Are you here? Rallo 1. What was the top 3 stocks? Are you here? What were the top 3 stocks? We polled the audience. All right. What were the top 3 stocks? Rallo 1, and then we'll find out. Martyn, you should write a book about margin very well and simply explain. Ramen. Thank you. Me and Ramen are getting on again today. I like that. Nice sale. I think it's not the end, to be honest. Guess who got space at 190? Congratulations. You and Prince Charles got something in common. What's that? What's that then? Tesla is still struggling. Everyone Google about Ford's problem with electric cars. It's costing them a fortune. Electric cars have no value. Tesla won't be $100 year end. For most regular investors or even traders, margin is dangerous. The volatility with your portfolio can be unbearable. Sidhu going down. I never use margin on a penny stock period. So the brokerage can increase the interest on a stock margin from 17 to 100 overnight. No. MSK. No. The margin interest is 8%. The interest rate goes up with the Fed. That doesn't go up daily. That doesn't go up overnight. That doesn't go up weekly. That doesn't even move months in between. We're at 8%. We've been there for a few months. We expect to see it come down to 6 later in the year. It moves with the Fed. Not 7% to 100. Not 17% to 100. What we're talking about here, MSK, is the maintenance line. The amount of money you have to have in your portfolio before you hit the maintenance line. It went from 70% to 100. In other words, the risk has been increased for plug, so the maintenance line got closer. They didn't charge you more, they just made it higher risk to protect your portfolio at the end of the day. So please understand the difference. Do you see any support for Lilium? I want to add 500 to my portfolio. Lilium is coming back up again. Let's have a quick look at it. Do I see any support for Lilium? I honestly don't know the answer to that right now. Rallo is here. Good morning. What a great explanation about margin. Looks like ICAD mints. Right. Okay, we have a poll. We have a poll now from Rallo1. Here we go. Here we have a poll. It's the Rallo1 Stock Challenge. Rallo1 Stock Challenge. Okay, there are 3 options. ICAD. There is MNTS. And there is PSNY. The Rallo1 Stock Challenge. We're going to vote now on 3 stocks. Whichever one wins, the Rallo1 Stock Challenge will be, you can buy $50 of the stock. And we will talk about it, review it, make videos on it. Rallo1 will call in from time to time. And we will hold it, and we will not sell it unless we as a group vote to sell it, for those of you that are in on it. So it'll be a series. We will do this, and it'll be a nice feature to the show. So here is the Rallo1 Stock Challenge. Which stock shall we buy? We're going to buy $50 of it. You can buy more of it if you want, of course. It's up to you what you do. We got some new members just come in from Yardstick. $50, and we agree that we're not going to sell it. It's based on trust and openness and honesty, and we will vote on it whether we should sell it or not live on the show. So there you go. Start the poll. You choose the stock. Revelation. We got some new members here. Please do thank Yardstick. He has just bought all of you some memberships. Chris Pickering, not really sure. Not really sure. I understand that. I see. Got it. Okay. Tesla is not just a car company, something most don't understand. It's a tech company. Correct. Bought more space on margin. Richard Garcia. We've got a review. Portland Trailblazers TV. I want to thank Yardstick. If you've just won a membership this morning, please do thank Yardstick. Incredible. He's just donated 10 memberships this morning. Absolutely wonderful. Thank you. Wow, all these memberships. I need to write down the review from Yardstick. Yes, it was Yardstick, wasn't it? Yes, Yardstick wants a review. Here we go. Let me write it down, and it jumps to the top when I do it again. Okay. Just writing this down. Thank you for your super chat. And of course, that's gone to the top. Got all these members just being celebrated here. I'm unable to deal with it at the moment because I'm dealing with the review. Wow. Can we put some thank yous here to Yardstick? There we go. So lots of members this morning have been donated. Please do. There's another one.
APLD Apple Digital Review.
Thank you very much indeed. The review is now on the list. It's at the top, of course. All these new members, please do thank Yardstick. It'd be very, very kind of you to do that. All right. There we go. I think we got through most of those there. Thank you ever so much indeed, Yardstick, for that. Absolutely great. Very, 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 very kind of you. Okay. Now then, I've got to get off now because I've got to plan some more reviews for you folks, and put these videos out that we was asked to do this morning. So we've got that to do as well. Let's go for the positions. Virgin Galactic. The S&P is going up. Amazon's going up. Apple, Next Era Energy, Enphase, Coca-Cola, J&J, Kenvue, Chevron, Tesla, Rivian. All right. Okay. The vote is, we're going to give it another few moments. We'll give it another, this is the Rallo 1 Crypto Challenge. Sorry, Stock Challenge. And we're going to give it just another minute. So we will call it in a minute. It looks pretty much, well, right now, it's right on the line. So it basically comes down to whoever votes next. It's 33, 33, 33. So basically, whoever gets the next vote is probably going to win. ICAD, ICAD, MNTS, or PSNY. It's 33, 33, 33. I'm surprised it's that close. I don't know if people are playing, trolls are playing silly buggers, but there we go. It's basically the next one will be the winner. We've got a special message about to play here on the show. Oops. Look at that. It's right on the line. As soon as we get a winner, I will announce it. We have a winner. We have a winner. I'll count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The winner is... The winner with 37% is ICAD. So Rallo 1, are you able to phone back in again? Rallo 1. I want to end the show. I've got to get off. I've got some videos to put out. But Rallo 1, would you like to phone in? But there is the poll. It is ICAD, ICAD, Rallo 1 challenge. Rallo 1 $50 challenge, and it is ICAD. All right, there is the result.
Gifted member, please consider renewing your membership. I think it to be a great investment. As you can see, Martyn is the most authentic person you'll find on YouTube. Absolutely phenomenal.
Wow. Jardistic, thank you so much indeed for that. Very, very kind. What an amazing gesture. Supporting everyone, making a real difference here, helping people, helping me support the channel. I couldn't thank you enough for that. That's absolutely incredible. Thank you very much indeed. That was so nice. Rallo, I'm going to play it again. Yardstick, if you want to, Rallo 1, if you're ready to call in, we're going to end the show in a second. We're just going to show this again. This is a very, very nice gesture.
Gifted member, please consider renewing your membership. I think it to be a great investment. As you can see, Martyn is the most authentic person you'll find on YouTube. Absolutely phenomenal.
There we go. Thank you very much indeed. All right, we've got Rallo1 back on the show. We are going to end the show in a few moments, but Rallo1, welcome back onto the show. There you go. Thank you for your suggestion. We have a winner. It's ICAD. ICAD. What do you think of that?
That was the one. That's the one that pulled it off there for hopefully Mike's online and he's already bought his. I already bought mine as soon as the results came out. So I've got my $50 in ICAD. I think currently right now it is at $1.57. And yeah, hopefully we can get the review and Mike can salvage his portfolio. And again, the rules will be that we cannot sell it until the family agrees. All
right. So that's what we'll do. We'll make videos on it. I will analyze it, review the stock. And the idea is we're going to buy ICAD. I'm not going to influence it any way whatsoever. I'm just going to give the information, talk about the stock and so on. Updates from you, updates from everybody. And then if we feel or you feel, because this is your challenge, when you feel concerned or should we sell it, then we will do a vote and we will sell it together. That's the challenge, or hold it together, whatever the case may be.
Right.
Brilliant.
So what I will do, Martyn, I am going to send in a super chat so we can get the review going. I know we've got some other members that are in line. So if you want, I'll send it over to you and we can review it on Monday and kind of start the week if that's all right.
That's fine. Yeah, if you super chat, it goes to the top. We've just had a super chat come in now for a review from Yardstick for Applied Digital. But yes, I will get it done on Monday. If it jumps to the top, absolutely no problem at all. So Rallo1, thanks for the suggestion. Hopefully it'll be a fun thing to do on the show, and I can, you can call in and update us and any information share with us, and we can have some fun. Thank you very much indeed for your suggestion. Thank you.
Thank you.
There we go. Rallo1, there you go. The Rallo1 stock challenge. Fantastic. It's going to be ICAD. You voted for it. You got it. And that's what we're going to do. Right. Yay, says Michael 2. He's loving it already. Did you ever find proof of Earth EVTOL can lift a person for several minutes? It's not a real thing. It is a real thing. I don't have any doubt about it. It's not a real thing. I think Martyn thought we were going to give him $50 so he buys it for the group. I didn't think for a moment anyone was going to give me $50 at all. I'm not going to influence it at all. I'm just going to present, as I always do, the facts, the information, and let you decide what's right for you. I'm not going to influence the stock at all. I'm just going to talk about it and share the information. Always open and honest here. All right? Okay. Okay, it's time to get off today. It's been a long show. I'm still not feeling very well. I've got a bit of a cold. And I'm just going to wait for a couple of seconds because Rallo1's going to do a super chat, I believe, for the stock. And oh, there it is. ICAD for Monday. That was quick. That was quick. So here we go. Rallo1, ICAD plus review. ICAD review. Thank you very much indeed. That's now gone to the top. Underneath, of course, Applied Digital for Yardstick. All right, cool, because it's the highest super chats first. Brilliant. That's what I thought the intention was. That's what I thought the intention was anyway. No. There's no give Martyn the money. No. It's about you. The whole channel is about you. This is Rallo1's suggestion. It's something he would like to see on the show. You voted for it and said you'd like to see it. Then you voted for your favorite stock. This was the one that won. And now we're going to just talk about it and cover it. And those that buy it will agree not to sell it. And you can buy more, of course. Up to you what you do. But we'll be selling it as a group as directed by Rallo1 based upon the votes. So there you go. It's a democratic bit of fun. All right, that's what we're going to do. Okay, now it's time for me to rock and roll. Let me get out of here, and I'll see you all back later on for some premieres. I need to go and have a bit of lie down. I'm not feeling too well. Got a bit of a cold at the moment. So anyway, I will see you all back in a bit. Here we go. It's now time to cheer myself up a little bit with this. Here we go.
The year is 1991. Birds and people are
Let's
living
roll the
together in
credits.
seemingly perfect harmony. Until one day, a young man catches fire. This is Phoenix.
Stars of our show today. Subscribers. Carboni 14, Bosmo, Daniel, Saniel, Becca, Munig, and Good Juju members Harry Dunn, Revelation, Quick, Portland, Lewis, Sam, Carly, Daniel, Guts for the long term, William Castle, Super Chat, Tim Rogers, Yardstick, and Rallo1 towards iCAD review. Thank you very much indeed. We've got Dawn Potterus also wants to support the review. How kind of Dawn was that? Dawn gave a super chat too. How wonderful is that? Thank you, Dawn. That's it from me. It's been tough right now. The markets are punishing us all. What is going on? Virgin Galactic 194.
You see the truth behind the veil, and you know that they're just looking for attention.
Thank you so much indeed.
Don't let the ruthlessness prevail. Oh, it's time now, light your fire for ascension.
Tough day on the markets, no doubt about it.
You burst in a fire burn, a thirst and desire. You transform right up in a flash. You spread your
The
wings.
bag of holding. If you become a member, you can verify information here, share it with the world, and then we can, share your views and thoughts on this stock. You obviously don't think it's a real stock. Please feel free to share the information. That's it from me this afternoon. Have a wonderful afternoon. Thanks everybody around the world. I'll see you back in a bit. More reviews, and let's look out for another exciting afternoon here on the closing bell. Back very shortly. That's it from me. Let's have a quick look how busy we were in the show today. 642 people live in the show. Absolutely great. We've now got up to 14,000. We're growing, doubling our rate of growth every month, which is great. 14,149, 14,157. There you go. Really busy show. That's it from me. Thank you ever so much indeed. Have a wonderful afternoon. Cheers, everybody. Have a wonderful afternoon. Hope you're all feeling better. Hopefully we'll have a much better week next week. It's been tough, right? Have a wonderful afternoon. As always, take care of your money, take care of your crypto, take care of yourselves. Most importantly, take care of each other. Have a wonderful afternoon. Remember, it's easy to make money on the stock market. The hard part is to keep it. Educate yourself, invest in yourself, and everything will be fine. See you back in a bit. Bye-bye for now.